حل امتحان Unit 2. Choose the correct answer from A, B, C, or D. Number 1. In my opinion, Mike Tyson among the greatest boxers of all the time. ده ranks. طبعا كلنا عارفين ranks يا ولاد. بمعنى عايز أعلم Number 2. The pilot was forced to make A or N landing when one of the engines failed. Emergency landing. هبوط اضطراري. 3. Part of the Giza metro line goes through A under the Nile. طبعا tunnel يعني نفق. 4. The Ministry of Health emphasized that all the people taking part in the medical experiment should be volunteers. 5. I was very proud when my daughter received a prize for her achievement. إنجازها. 6. Through hard work, the Egyptian woman could change the traditional of women in society. طبعا stereotype. 7. Mayar Sharif was knocked out of the championship in the second round. 8. The English department at the college has a British in literature this week. فكر كده معايا. قسم الإنجليش في الكلية has a British lecturer. محاضر. I think it's A or N for all athletes to represent their country in the Olympics. طبعا honor. 10. The famous tennis player hopes to repeat his success on the grass of Wimbledon. طبعا courts اللي هو الملعب. Teaching young children is challenging. Is a challenging and rewarding job. طبعا is considered. 12. Women still have too many challenges and difficulties to gain equality. يا ترى هنا الستات مضطرين many challenges يتغلبوا على يبقى overcome. 13. In our company there is a system for employees who do their jobs well. في طبعا في الشركة نظام للمكافآت يبقى rewards. 14. I had really good teachers who me a lot of confidence in myself. طبعا كان عندي good teachers who أكسبوني. يا ترى made me a lot of confidence ولا gave me a lot of confidence ولا gained me. طبعا gained me صعبة. هي gave me a lot of confidence. هي gain يكتسب. طبعا هنا ادوني confidence gave me confidence. Number 15. Mars is sometimes known as the red because of its red rocks. طبعا مارس ده كوكب المريخ يبقى ده planet كوكب. طيب نروح للصفحة التانية. لا هنشيل دي خالص. I'm sorry. اوكي. تعال نشوف number 16. His work before you came. He had finished. عايزين نضيف القلم يا ولاد معلش أول مرة استخدم الحوار دوت. Add intonation. Okay. هنحط طبعا انتوا عارفين had finished. 17 he for 30 years when he finally gave it up. طبعا had been smoking. طبعا انتوا عارفين التدخين الواحد بيستمر فيه had been smoking. 18 Tamer all his exams by 5 o'clock yesterday. Had finished. 19 They for an hour before the train arrived. They have been waiting. 20 Before starting to eat he downed the table. طبعا تعال نشوف بقية الاختيارات اهي. طبعا نقربها شوية. He had laid down the table. 21 What had he when the accident happened? كان بيعمل ايه لما الحادث حدث؟ يبقى had been doing. Number 22 He my name so I reminded him. نسي اسمي يبقى had forgotten. Number 23 We for 12 hours when he woke us up. When he woke us up كنا نايمين بقالنا 12 ساعة. Have been sleeping. Number 24 It was 1 o'clock and the dog from next door for 2 hours had been barking. 25 I knew that my uncle a new car. أنا عارف إن عمي اشترى عربية جديدة. Had bought. 26 We for her ring for 2 hours and then we found it in the bathroom. قعدنا ندور ساعتين على الرينج بتاعها الخاتم بتاعها. Had been looking. 27 The weather was worse last year than I had expected. 28 He evidently his shoes for a very long time they were worn out. طبعا had been wearing. 29 He a camel before he came to Siwa. He had never seen. 30 Last Sunday we out of the house were we for 5 years. يا ترى الحد اللي فات خرجنا من البيت اللي كنا عايشين فيه 5 سنين. طبعا شوف had moved ولا lived. يعني الأولى تمشي انت عزلت الأول وبعدين عشت. المفروض ان انت يعني عشت الأول وبعدين عزلت يبقى letter C. يبقى had been living ده الحدث الأول. الحدث التاني اتنقلنا من البيت ده يبقى moved. فالإجابة letter C. طيب نشوف احنا كده شطبنا شطبة يا إبراهيم. تعال نشوفها كده يا إبراهيم. نشيل دي اشرب دي بس يا ولاد كده. اوكي هنروح للصفحة اللي بعدها. اللي هي يا ولاد page number 3. تعال نشوف. Number 1 COVID-19 resulted in one of the worst crises in many parts of the world. COVID-19 resulted in one of the worst crises in many parts of the world. طبعا economic crises. خلي بالك ان economic اقتصادي crises معناها أزمات. المفرد بتاعها crisis. Number 2 Cairo Book Fair is one of the most important cultural events in the Arab world. طبعا fair اللي هو معرض. 3 Thousands of environmental asked to take part in the UN Climate Summit conference to try to make the government take action. Thousands of environmental activists. Activists يعني كلنا عارفينها طبعا نشطاء. طيب My mother gets with my sister if she leaves the kitchen in a mess. مامتي بتتضايق cross cross يا ولاد تغضب. 5. The of scientific experiments were published in the monthly journal. Results. 6. Our grandfather always used to tell us about his at sea when he worked on a fishing boat. كان دايما يحكي لنا على his adventures مغامراته. 7. Layla is one of a small of women working in the engineering department in the company. There are only 3. طبعا هم 3 بس. يبقى دول يا ولاد minority. minority يعني ايه؟ من يقول أقلية. 8. The differences between these two models aren't they look the same. فكر فيها كده. الاختلافات ما بين التو مودلز دول مش واضحين قوي. الاتنين نفس الشيء مش واضحين. يبقى obvious. 9. Students who need extra support and special facilities at school. Disabled معاقين. 10. Technology will play a role in classroom teaching the next few years in Egypt. بنقول يا جماعة دور مهم جدا. Significant. 11. In any developed and civilized society, women and men are partners. طبعا equal. طبعا الاتنين بيساووا بعض. 12. Since my father stopped smoking, he has become so that he gets angry at any time. بقى يا ولاد grumpy فاكرينها الكلمة دي؟ بيتعصب بسرعة. 13. I have known my friend Sammy since we were in high school. طبعا في المدرسة بنقول عليها classmates. ولكن لو زميل في العمل بيقولوا عليه colleague اللي هي letter D. Helena Sidrose's life can be an inspiration young women to succeed in life. Inspiration to young women. 15. The behavior of the newcomer, the suspicion of his neighbors. Raise the suspicion of. أثار الشكوك. Raised بمعنى أثار. تعال نشوف الصفحة اللي هي على اليمين. هنشيل دي كده. Number 16. I apologized for coming late because I have been looking for my glasses. اللي هي letter A. Have been looking for. 17. After the first course, Dalia became much in learning English than before. بقول لك than في النص. في than اهي. شايفها؟ than before. يبقى هنا more interested. 18. We recently learned that Samia, as a secret agent for years, have been acting. He noticed the car, it was smooth and shiny. هو لاحظ ان انا نظفت العربية. had cleaned. 20. When I went to my friend's flat, she for school. كانت راحت المدرسة. الحدث الأول يبقى had left. طبعا احنا بنتكلم على الأولانية. had left. had already left. 21. The little children's clothes were dirty because they in the park all day. طبعا had been playing اللي هي letter C. 22. The less you spend, كل ما تصرف أقل كل ما إيه؟ كل ما تحوش أكتر. The more you save. How many times to the north coast before you bought a chalet there? رحت كم مرة الساحل الشمالي قبل ما تشتري الشاليه؟ طبعا الحدث الأول رحت كم مرة قبل ما تشتري؟ يبقى had you been. 24. I to make an appointment with the manager for 2 days before I finally succeeded. Have been trying. قعدت أحاول. 25. Salma at Cairo University for 4 years before she qualified. قعدت تدرس 4 سنين. الجملة دي ينفع فيها الاتنين. had studied وينفع had been studying. الاتنين صح. واللي عمل الاتنين اللي عمل دي أو دي أنا عملت له صح. 26. The storm, the house that they had built. العاصفة دمرت. يبقى had destroyed. 27. We at the same supermarket for 15 years, so we were sad when it closed. ينفع برضو had shopped at the same supermarket وينفع had been shopping. الحقيقة الاتنين يمشوا. اوكي؟ الاتنين يمشوا. أنا شايف الاتنين يمشوا عادي. وبرضو اللي عملها لي صح سواء دي أو دي اديتها له صح. 28. My grandfather is the ينفع هنا الاتنين. The oldest أو the eldest member of my family. دايما eldest يا ولاد بتيجي مع العيلة و oldest بتيجي مع أي حاجة. فالاتنين صح. 29. Mr. Hamdi is the teacher I've ever had. His students respect him much. The most inspiring teacher. The most. 30. Huda cooked much lunch after she the house. بعد ما نظفت البيت. After she had cleaned the house. My dear friends, this is the end of the exam, and at the same time it's a revision or review on Unit 2. Thank you so much. Hope you the best of luck.